I'm Adrienne Jones. I'm at 39 Graham Lane, Millthorpe. The property name is Littlewood, and I'm the better half of Ken and Adrienne Jones, who've been here for about 4 years. I think my garden is a work in progress. We've come from an older, larger property at Mandurama, and where it was much warmer and drier. We came here about 4 years ago, and it was a blank palette. It was actually a rocky, hawthorny ridge with about 40 car bodies around where the house and the garden are. And since then, I started with a plan, but it quickly went out the window. I've been sort of poking things in the ground and watching them grow and moving them around. Some of the things have been probably moved 3 or 4 times in the 4 years that we've been here. But the gardens are my job, the lawns are my husband's. I think probably in 5 or 6 years, we'll get to the point where people will see what I'm hoping it's going to look like. In good weather, I like the fact that we're on top of a hill and we've got this beautiful panoramic view, 360 degrees. That's also the worst aspect, because when the wind's coming in the wrong direction, it's like living in a wind tunnel. On top of that, I like the soil. It's much richer. I like the climate. It is much milder and much wetter than where we came from. And I like the fact that I'm now gardening in cool climate where the plants of my childhood, I'm able to reintroduce them. Things like the dicentras and corydalus, there is no way that I could get them to grow out at Mandurama, but they just explode here. That's lovely. When Ken saw the shed, he really liked it. It actually was only the main body of the shed and the skillion that's closest to the road. The skillion that you can see behind me didn't exist, so Ken's first project was to relocate or to find some old timbers from around the place and try his hand at building. As he would say, he can't do a right angle for love nor money, and that's exactly what that needed, the rustic look. I think he nailed it really well. When we designed this house, we decided that there were certain views that we wanted to see, and there were certain aspects that we wanted to capture. For example, I wanted morning and afternoon sun in a room, but I also wanted to be able to shut it down so in the heat of summer, you didn't have to deal with that overheating. Because there's no line of sight with other houses, we've been able to put big windows in our main bedroom and our bathroom, and we can look out to the east and just see farmland and canola crops and water views, and that's lovely.